You know the one, that drawer in your house, just stuffed with old electronics. But what happens when that drawer finally gets cleaned out? Well, in Nepal, that's where our story begins. It's the start of a journey that leads to a massive national challenge, and believe it or not, an incredible hidden opportunity.
Come on, we all have it. It's like a little museum of our past tech. We hang on to these things, just in case. Or maybe we just have no clue what else to do with them. It feels like a small personal thing, but that personal habit, it's scaling up in a big way. And here's the twist. When that drawer finally gets emptied, it's not the end of the story for those gadgets. It's actually the beginning of a huge and often invisible problem for the entire country. So just how big of a problem are we talking about here? Let's talk scale, because honestly, the numbers are pretty staggering. Just last year, in 2023, Nepal generated an estimated 42,000 tons of e-waste. To put that in perspective, that's thousands upon thousands of truckloads of discarded electronics. And the scary part? That number is only going up. So where does all that stuff go? Well, this is where it gets really concerning. Over 90% of it ends up here, in what's called the informal sector. That basically means it's being handled completely outside of any safe, regulated system. And that, right there, is the core of the problem.
Okay, so why is this happening? Why is the formal, safe recycling system only handling less than 10% of all this e-waste? Well, it's not just one single thing. It's actually a series of breakdowns across the entire system.
So, reason number one, it kind of starts with us. Most of us simply don't know what we're supposed to do with our old gadgets. Proper collection points are super rare and not well publicized. So what happens? The easiest option, and the most common one, is to just toss them in with the regular trash. But here's the thing. Even if every single person wanted to recycle properly, the country just doesn't have the capacity. The formal system for processing e-waste safely is tiny. It's completely overwhelmed by the sheer volume of devices being thrown away. And third, there's a major policy gap. Without strong regulations, like something called Extended Producer Responsibility, or EPR, the companies that actually make and sell all these electronics have very little reason to help pay for or manage their collection and recycling when they die. But look, this is about so much more than just an environmental issue or a systems problem. The fact that the informal sector is so dominant, well, that comes with a steep and often hidden human cost. The people working in this informal sector are really on the front lines of the danger. They're often dismantling complex electronics with their bare hands, breathing in toxic fumes, and being exposed to hazardous chemicals without any protective gear. And the result is just devastating: high rates of respiratory illnesses, skin diseases, and even heavy metal poisoning. It's a really bleak picture, I know. So, is this just an unavoidable consequence of our modern lives? A story of waste and harm with no good ending? Absolutely not. This is where the story can completely change. We can reframe this entire problem. We can start looking at e-waste not as garbage, but as a valuable resource. It's a massive opportunity to turn waste into wealth. So right now, we're on what you could call a linear path. Our devices go from the drawer to the dump, which creates pollution, health risks, and just a ton of lost value. But there's another way, a circular path, one where those same devices become a resource, creating green jobs, recovering precious metals, and building a cleaner Nepal for everyone. And this isn't just some fantasy. Think of all our old electronics as these concentrated urban mines, just rich with gold, copper, and silver. Building a system to safely recover those materials doesn't just clean up waste, it could kickstart a whole new green economy for Nepal, one built on repair, refurbishment, and recycling. It's a fantastic vision, for sure, but how do we actually make it a reality? Well, the path forward is going to require a seriously coordinated effort. The crucial point here is that this requires everyone to play their part. It's a total team effort. The government needs to step up and introduce those key policies like EPR and set safety standards. Businesses can build out the collection networks and support repair markets. And communities can lead the charge with awareness campaigns and create local collection hubs to make it easy for everyone to participate. And that brings it all the way back to you and me. What can we do, starting like tomorrow? It really boils down to 3 simple but incredibly powerful steps. 1, hold. Please don't just throw old electronics in with your regular trash. 2, find.
find a proper recycler or a collection event. And 3, repair. Try to fix your devices whenever you can before rushing out to replace them.
And this brings us full circle, right back to where we started, that junk drawer in your home. Right now, it holds a choice. Will its contents become a hazard, adding to pollution and harm, or will they become a valuable resource, helping to build a new, greener economy for Nepal? The next step is yours.